Hi there. Today we'll be going over the full process for completing snow jobs for subcontractors. When a snowstorm is coming, the Realty team will schedule the work tickets, and supervisors in affected regions will alert subcontractors to prepare for snow. For this example, let's say I am the subcontractor Gruber Snow Management, and my crew is on site and ready to clock in. Let's open up Crew Mobile to clock into our ticket. Out in the field, this would be done from the Crew Mobile app on your phone. First-time users will need to log in with their email, password, and company code. These will be provided by your snow manager, along with a PIN number. The company code is Realty, and the device name can be anything. After your first login, you will only need to enter your PIN to sign in. If Crew Mobile asks for location sharing permissions, hit Allow. This way, the Realty team can confirm that your crew was on site on the date of service. Hit the Clock In button, then hit the Schedule button to find your route and job. Under the Gruber Snow Management route, we can see our snow clearing ticket that is scheduled. I'll click into this ticket. Hit the Start button to begin work for your crew. Then you can assign the required equipment and material used for the job. This is where the process is different for subcontractors. Since Realty Landscaping doesn't need clock time from every sub-crew member, only one person needs to be clocking in for sub-jobs. Any equipment used can be assigned to that one person. Now I will hit the Start Work button to begin work for my crew. If we go back to the work ticket screen, we can see that there is now a red stop button to use when our crew has finished the work. You can also view any open issues, add materials, and add visit notes to the work ticket from here. To add materials, click on the Materials button. Then you can hit Add New Item at the bottom and search for your desired item to add. For this example, I will allocate materials after the job is completed when I'm approving the job in the subcontractor portal. The same can be done with visit notes. I will add a visit note later in the sub portal. You can also upload pictures to the work ticket by clicking on the gray picture icon in the bottom right corner of the work ticket page. When work for the job is finished, hit the red Stop button. Hit the Stop Work button next to your crew member, or hit the Stop All button at the bottom. When checking out of a snow ticket, do not mark the ticket as completed, as it can continue to snow after we leave. Now if I go back, we can see that our crew has been clocked out of our snow clearing work ticket. What if there was another service required for this property, but there was no work ticket made for you to clock into? Under Indirect/Unscheduled Services, click on your property. Then you can select the required service. For this example, I'll make a de-icing ticket for this property. Now that the new ticket for de-icing has been made, I'll hit Start to begin work. For the de-icing service, I will assign my crew the de-icing truck with operator. Then I will hit Start Work to begin. If we go back, we can see from the Stop button that we are clocked into the de-icing ticket. Just like the other service, we can view open issues, add materials, upload pictures, and add visit notes. For this example, let's say my crew has finished work. Now I'll hit the Stop Work button. Remember not to mark snow jobs as completed after finishing work. Now if I go all the way back, we can see that our de-icing service has been added to our route and we are no longer clocked into any tickets. Hit the Logout button in the top right to log out. Now, let's move on to adjusting time and material from the sub-portal after finishing the job. After work has been finished, service partners need to review their job in the subcontractor portal to ensure that time and material is correct. If any time or material was missed or needs to be added, it can be done here. Your login information for the subportal is the same as Crew Mobile. Hit the yellow arrow to log in. At the top of the screen, you can select a date, and it will list all of the work tickets assigned to your route for the given day. It will automatically select today's date, so be mindful of this if reviewing time and material for a job the day after. Under the Gruber Snow Management route, we can see our 2 tickets for de-icing and snow clearing, along with the equipment we assigned to them. You don't need to add start and end times for the crew member, as Realty doesn't track time for your individual crew members. The listed crew member will count for all hours your crew worked on each ticket. Let's say that we did 2 hours of work with a de-icing truck. I'll enter 2 hours under the quantity column for the de-icing truck. Let's say that we had 5 people shoveling for 1 hour each for the snow clearing ticket. That adds up to 5 hours of work total, so I will apply the 5 hours to the shoveler, which is attached to John McClane. Especially for sub-jobs, it's important to add visit notes to specify how the work was broken up. Click the sticky note icon next to your desired ticket to add visit notes. I forgot to add a visit note to my ticket. For this example, I should have added a visit note to the snow clearing ticket to clarify why I made this ticket and where the 5 hours of snow shoveling came from. Now, let's add materials to our tickets, since we didn't do it from Crew Mobile. Click on the green plus icon to the right of your desired ticket to add time or material. From the drop-down menu, I'll select the bulk rock salt that was used with the de-icing truck. Be mindful of the units when adding material. The bulk rock salt, for example, is in units of tons. I'll enter a quantity of 1 ton for the rock salt. No material needs to be added to the snow clearing service, since all we did was shoveling. Make sure that the equipment hours are also applied to your crew member. Let's apply the 5 hours of shoveling and the 2 hours of de-icing to our placeholder crew member John McClane. Now that the equipment hours have been applied, we can see that our total hours of work at the bottom has been updated to 7. When you're finished reviewing time and material, hit the top green check mark to submit it to the Realty team. Don't check any boxes when asked if you want to mark the ticket as completed. The Realty team will complete these tickets internally. Hit the green check mark to submit time and material. Now, if I go back to the Aspire schedule board and refresh, we can see that there is the yellow icon under the visit to show that the service partner has submitted time and material. The Realty team will then review and approve or reject the submitted TNM. If rejected, all entries will be sent back for review with an email notification providing a reason for rejection. It's also important to note that the subcontractor still needs to send their invoice to the Realty team. Approving time and material is not a substitute for sending the invoice. Once I send Realty the invoice and see that they approved the submitted time and material, I'm all finished with this job. Congratulations! You now know how to complete subcontractor jobs for Realty Landscaping using Crew Mobile and the Aspire subportal. If you have any additional questions or concerns for this process, reach out to your Realty manager.